What is up, you guys? It's Nitro here, bringing you my perspective as to what entertainment is bringing us. And today, we will be talking about Crash Nitro Kart, released on all of the 6th generation gaming consoles on November 12th, 2003 in North America. Reception to the game is mixed, as people see the game as competent but not innovative compared to its predecessor. Sales for the game are unknown, but assume that it sold okay. So, the game stars Team Bandicoot and Team Cortex. Out of nowhere comes a white light, and both of those teams were abducted to an unknown planet. They were abducted to a coliseum from an unknown galaxy that is ruled under the main villain of the game, Emperor Velo. Velo wants to challenge them to a race. And if they win the tournament, they will go back to their planet. And if they don't accept the challenge, their planet will be destroyed. Honestly, this game is fine. Compared to Crash Team Racing, it is a downgrade. My biggest complaint is the gameplay. In Crash Team Racing, the controls feel fluid, and the level design helps that substantially. Crash Nitro Kart controls, they feel slow and sluggish, and a lot of the tracks look kind of similar to some of the tracks in Crash Team Racing. Another issue I have is the way you unlock characters in Crash Team Racing. If you want to unlock more characters, play the story mode in Crash Team Racing. In Crash Nitro Kart, you have to do some of the most arbitrary shit a video game asks you to do. For example, do you want to play as fake Crash? Do 50 consecutive boosts as a member of Team Cortex in Adventure Mode. Do you know how stupid that sounds? The ways to unlock other characters are better, but manageable. Most of the other characters like Dingle and Polar, you have to win gem cups. This game is the second Crash Racing game after Team Racing. Nitro Kart isn't really a sequel to Team Racing, although Nitrous Oxide is a playable character in the game. He doesn't do anything story-wise in Nitro Kart, so if you, for some reason, want to play this game for story reasons, there is not a lot to go off. One thing I do have to give Crash Nitro Kart praise towards is the sound design. Specifically, the music. Man, oh man, the music is nice. I love the menu theme for this game. It's not as iconic as Team Racing, but damn, it's a good tune. Some of the tracks on this are pretty good as well. I mean, some of them, my favorites include Infernal Island, Jungle Boogie, Deep Sea Driving, Meteor Gorge, and Hyperspace Spaceway. And another thing I have to give praise is the voiceover performances. They really gave the game personality. Crash is voiced by Steve Bloom in this game. I really like his Crash voice. A shame that he only did it for this one game, but it's still pretty good. This is where we see a brand new cast for each character, as opposed to the PS1 games. Coco is voiced by Debbie Derryberry, her longest running voice actor. Cortex is voiced by Lex Lane, the definitive version of Cortex in my eyes. Crunch is voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson, and Aku Aku was voiced by Mel Winkler, who was the first actor to give Aku Aku a speaking role. Another thing that not a lot of people are talking about for Crash Nitro Kart is that this was one of the first games to feature the anti-gravity mechanic. I know that a lot of people say that Mario Kart 8 introduced that. No. That is not true at all. That is so not true at all. Crash Nitro Kart did it first. It did it a decade before Mario Kart 8. Ladies and gentlemen, for those that are saying that Mario Kart 8 introduced the anti-gravity mechanic, no. Crash Nitro Kart did it first. Crash Nitro Kart did it first. I mean, Crash Nitro Kart is not a great game, but the fact of the matter is, Crash Nitro Kart did the anti-gravity mechanic 10 years before 10 years before Mario Kart did. Okay? Alright. Alright, so moving on. Did you know that the game has another version? Yes. Most of you know the console version that was released for the PS2, GameCube, and Xbox. But did you know that there was a Game Boy version? And what if I told you that the GBA version is the better version? Sure, its presentation is a massive downgrade compared to its console counterpart, but man, for a GBA Kart Racer, it's pretty good. Dare I say it's better than Mario Kart Super Circuit. Its controls feel smooth, music is good, and there's quite a bit of content here that the console version doesn't have. In the GBA version, the bosses are playable characters. Once you defeat them in campaign mode, include Emperor Willow, you can play as them, which is crazy. And the GBA version also features a guest character. Spyro is in the game. I do feel that they added Spyro in because they wanted to advertise the two crossover games with Crash and Spyro. It was Crash Purple and Spyro Orange. Both games are good, so I would not harp on it. The one thing I will give Super Circuit over the GBA version of Crash Nitro Kart is the level design. All of the tracks in Super Circuit are wholly unique, whereas in Nitro Kart, most of the tracks are kind of interchangeable with different backgrounds. They didn't make any tracks stand out. As for the console version, I mean, it's fine, but like, there are better racing games in that generation. I mean, for GameCube specifically, two of Nintendo's greatest racing games came out in that year. With all due respect to Crash, it did not stand a chance against Mario Kart Double Dash and F-Zero GX. Even with the PS2 and Xbox, Need for Speed was still around, Burnout was starting to become a force to be reckoned with, and with Xbox in particular, Project Gotham Racing was a big deal for the Xbox brand at the time. Overall, Crash Nitro Kart is a fine game, but man, it's not great. Good presentation with it having a lot of personality and being vibrant from a visual standpoint, but man, gameplay feels sluggish and slow. Roster is kind of a downgrade, and the way to unlock characters is absolutely laughable. Even when it came out, it really did not stand out from the crowd. Not just Double Dash was around, but Kirby Air Ride was also a key part of the GameCube's lineup. And even without Nintendo being involved, I would argue that Pac-Man World Rally is the better kart racing game for that gaming generation, because that game feels good to play, I would say. Just stick to Crash Team Racing at its root. Hell, Nitro Fueled even has almost everything from Nitro Kart. Although they did change some things, the fact that they brought so much content from Nitro Kart makes me less inclined to check out Nitro Kart when Nitro Fueled is the better game. Take it from someone who grew up with Nitro Kart. I had it on Xbox and GameCube. Nitro Kart was one of the games I remember playing a lot on Xbox. But even then, I look back on NASCAR Thunder 2004 a lot more fondly. I still haven't unlocked any of the unlockable characters like Pura, Polar, Fake Crash, Dingle. I just really hate the system that they implemented. This was an era where the Crash franchise was in some sort of a crisis after Naughty Dog left Crash after Team Racing. Universal, who owned Crash at the time, were looking for any developers after going through various ones with Crash Bash and The Wrath of Cortex. They hired Vicarious Visions to develop the game, and they captured the spirit of Crash. I'll give them that, but man, I really wish I was having fun with this. That's just how I see it. So excuse me. So for those that had played Crash Nitro Kart. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And if you want to, you can also follow my Instagram, letterbox, and backlog down in the description down below. Crash Nitro Kart gets a 6 out of 10. Maybe 5 out of 10. Yeah, 5 or 6 out of 10. It's around those nines. Like, the game is fine. It's a fine kart racer, but man, it's pretty, yeah, it's pretty bland. It's so bland. But otherwise, this is Namacon. I'll see you all next time.